Hi, it's Skip from Skip's Messy Workbench. I don't often do an intro of myself doing this to introduce a video, but I wanted to do it this time because a couple of things. I tried a new camera angle while building this steam locomotive. I'm not sure I'm happy with it. You know, I'd like to hear from you guys and gals if it worked for you, but I don't know if I'm real happy with the way I had the camera positioned. Also, I want to apologize for the length of this video because it's going to be just under an hour. You could always, if you want to watch it, you can always run it fast. You can change the speed to do double speed on all YouTube videos, actually. But anyway, I wanted to just come in and say I apologize for the length. I didn't realize recording the way I did was going to make such a long video. So anyway, again, apologize, and I hope you enjoy it, even if you don't watch the whole thing. And I understand, that's cool. But this steam locomotive that I'm building on camera, by the way, is a kind of neat little build, and it's easy and it's simple, and it actually is animated. It does something at the end. So anyway, listen, again, sorry for the length. Let me know if you like the camera angle or not. Like I said, I'm not basically crazy about it, but you can let me know. I trust you guys. So anyway, hey, just continue watching. I'm going to go through a little bit of an intro, that my standard intro stuff for my videos, and then we're going to be building a steam locomotive. All right. So hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Hang in there. Keep watching. Hi, it's Skip from Skip's Messy Workbench, and as I said in the video prior to this, I am between projects, so doing research, gathering materials. So I thought I would do a simple little project in between, and I've decided to do this Academy steam locomotive, and it's a fairly simple kit. It requires no painting, it requires no glue, it is pretty much a snap together thing. It's going to be fairly simple. I rarely, if ever, actually I never have done a box opening before, but I will on this one. And as you can see, there are not many parts. They are all pre-painted, so you don't have to do any painting on these parts. And there's not a whole lot here. So here's, let me take these out of the bag. And, okay, we're gonna have to cut that bag open. That's okay. If I can find my X-Acto blade. It was just here. Oh yes, and my bench isn't even as messy as it normally is. How about that? Okay, found it. All right, so let's get this open. And this is the brown part, so I assume this is going to be for the car with the coal on it, or in it. So we've got some wheels for it, and we've got the sides of the cart. Looks like we also have the nameplate here for the stand that it's going to be mounted on, and there's some other gear assemblies here. There's also a gear like pawl assembly in here, and there's some metal shafts associated with that. So let's put this aside here a minute. And let's get this other one open. Let's see. Okay. I've got my camera in a different angle today, so I'm still getting used to it. I apologize if I go off camera. So here we've got some parts again on a tree. It looks like this is going to be the boiler, or part of the boiler. This is the coal that will go in that car, and the front and back end of the boiler, and we got some wheels and some gears on this one. And then let's get the very last tree opened up here. And it looks like we've got the base and some other like rods and some of the more gears and stuff. So there's various parts. There's not a lot here. There is, I see floating in the bag here, a gear. Let me get that out of here. There is another gear here floating in the bag. So I'm going to get these parts off of all the tree sprues, and I won't bore you with that, and I'll be back when I have all the parts off the sprue. See you then. Hang in there, by the way. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Welcome back. I have all the parts off of the sprue, and there was next to no cleanup to do. It was really molded really well, really nice. I'm actually very impressed with it. The instruction sheet is very simple, straightforward, and this part that's in the bag over here, this part right here in the bag, is a wind-up. Let me get this open here because there's some other parts in here that I'm going to need. But apparently this part right here is a wind-up. It has a spring assembly in it, which I believe is going to be used for animating. Let me get this over here. Maybe, I don't know if you could see this or not. Like I said, I got a different layout here today. But this is that little spring thing. It has a wind-up spring in it, just like a clock would have. So I'm assuming that, and you know what assuming does, but I'm assuming that you wind it up and it will make the steam engine, you know, run, move, make some motion. We'll see. So let's start assembling this thing, and I'm going to probably be going from regular speed to fast speed depending on what we're going to be doing. There's only looks to be 10 steps to this, and they're not very complicated. In fact, I didn't even really go through and look at them first. So we're just going to start with step one here, and it looks like we're going to be assembling the boiler part of it, and it looks like we're going to be doing this to this, and that is right. Okay, and then this guy looks like it slides in here like that, actually like that. And then let's see, so that goes in there. And then I need a shaft. So let's see, where's that little bag? Here's the shafts.
Let's see which one we need here. Hexagon. Okay, a hexagon shaft short. Okay, so there is a short one. And then let's see, we need this guy here, which will then go on there. And let's see, this guy looks like it goes in here, like so. Oh, tell you what, that goes there like that. And that goes there like that. And then this looks like it goes on like this. I've been sailing along. Oh, you don't want me to sing, that's for sure. So let's see what's going on here. All right, so this goes like that against that slip ring. This goes in there, so that turns that. This then. Ah, I see what's wrong. Okay, got the wrong half. All right, this goes here like this. All right, that was the wrong half. Then we need to get this on here. That goes in there. This then goes on here, like so. And this guy looks like it's going to, or supposed to snap together. Okay, and okay. All right, so we got that together. So that's step one. Step two, we're going to be taking the ends of the boiler, and let's see, let's get this thing positioned correctly. The shaft is here, and this guy here with the openings in it for the shafts will go on this side. Oh, and look at that. There's a thing here that you can just slide this and slide and twist it together. So this goes on here. And okay, that's going to be more difficult than it looks. Same with the back. The back goes on with this, and it looks like they want us to rotate that this way. I don't have the front on yet either. All right, I'm gonna pause this a little bit just until I get these on. Again, all this is, there's the, and again, I don't think it's going to be able to see it here, but in here is a, getting something to point with here. In here, this area right in here is slotted. And same with this one down here, it's slotted. And inside here, or on here, there are tabs on the top and the bottom, which then go into those slotted areas. And you put it on, you twist it, and it's supposed to snap in. So let me get that on there, and I will be back in, I hope, just a minute. Hang in there. See you soon. Okay, we're back. And I got the boiler assembly together. It just was tight, but it fits together fairly nice. And now we're on to step number 3. It looks like step number 3, we're going to be putting on the wheels. So we need 2 of these guys. And we need 2 of these guys, which are also gears on the outside. And we need a couple of shafts here. So we got some shafts. And I'm going to just make sure that these shafts are all the same. And it looks like they are. Okay, so let's see, the shafts go. So we're going to put a shaft on here. And a wheel comes through here. And a wheel comes on here. And I'm not sure how far they're supposed to go on. So we'll just do that for now. And let's do this. This goes through that hole. And this guy goes on here. Squeeze those together. Okay, looks like they should probably go on a little more than they are. Just a little more here. Okay, let's see, let's give that a try, even though I think that one is probably going to have to go on a little bit different. And then, let's see, we got a tow hitch here, and okay, so this guy goes on here like this. And this looks like it's going to go in here. Oh, okay. I forgot to take these out. So let's see. Let's just chop these things out of here. Okay. And then according to the instructions, this goes this way. And it looks like it goes in here. I probably should have put this on before I put the wheels on. But that's okay. It looks like it's going to go in. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can't pull these off, which I'm pretty sure I can, without breaking them. Okay, and then this goes in like this, in there. That's interesting, because I would think that they would go in there so much easier, and then this goes in here like this. Okay, goes in there, and this then goes in here. But these pins, okay, whoop. Yeah, those pins, I would definitely want to drill those out a little bit, I believe. But I won't do that yet. Yep, they go in there and they're supposed to be snug. Okay, so that looks like it's got that in there, and then we put the stack on it, the smokestack, and the smokestack looks like it's going to go right there. Oh, no, maybe not, huh? No, right here. Oh, we put the smokestack on here. And again, that's probably should have went on before that A-frame. And again, that's okay, it's going on. Okay, that went on. So now we got the smokestack on. And let's say now we got to get that other set of wheels on. So let's get that in there like that. And let's get this in here, and the gear goes out. Okay. All right. So that's that. So we're getting there. So now we have the steam engine portion of it, not fully done yet, but almost done. Let's see, we're going on now to step number, step number 4. And with step number 4, we need another one of these hexagonal. This is a hexagonal shaped, looks like an Allen key actually. And we're holding it this way, and this goes through here like that. And then it looks like this goes on there. Strictly follow the assembly order as shown by the numbers. Okay, so this goes on first. Okay. And then this goes through. Ooh, there's an explanation point there. Ah, okay, so this goes through. Okay, and then this guy goes on. So assemble A4 and B6 in the same direction as shown. So that's that, and that would be that. Okay. All right. Then, so that's got that, and then in step 5, we get let's see, we need this piece and we need this piece. Let's see, be careful and make sure all the gear cogs are aligned properly. Okay. So we need another gear here, and we need another gear here. There it is. And this gear goes on there. Let's see, there's no order here this time. The way it seems, there's no order on it. But I definitely have this assembled wrong. Ha 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 ha. So let's get this off without breaking it, because these have to go on the other side. And now I've got to, let's see, these have to go on the other side. Shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. And then then again, because of this big wheel now, I'm not going to be able to get that little guy off of there. So I've got to do something to get this off without breaking it, because this piece right here is somewhat fragile. That can break pretty easily. So let's see, I got to get this off of here somehow. Let's see, let me see if I can't get this off of here. You know, they should have had numbers on this one like they had on the other ones, because sorry, I'm a little off camera here, and you know what? I'm going to pause you out until I get that apart. Okay, so that was an easy fix to do. I mean, I just had to swap the sides of this wheels and the gear side, so that wasn't too bad. That was easy to do, but I did it off camera, so I didn't have to try to stay in frame. So the next step is step 5, and that is to take this guy and this guy. These are rods, and it looks like this goes into this piece like that, and this rod goes in here as such, and then this slides in to the front. At least it's supposed to. And this piece, so this piece goes in there. Okay, so this little ear here goes in that, and then these go in here. Interesting. How this and that, how they don't actually fit well again. So let me take this out. Let me take this out. This is supposed to go in here. And they don't fit well at all. So let's see here. Again, I think they're supposed to be snug fit because these are like slide rails. But if I had my way, I would open those holes up a little bit. Because even though they're supposed to be a snug fit, they're actually supposed to fit. So let me see here. These things measure, excuse me, 0.112. And these openings are only 0.02 over 0.114. So yes, they should fit in there snugly. Very snugly. Very, very snug. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to get a small drill and I'm going to slightly drill those out because that's a little too tight. I don't know that I'll ever get that in there, and I know I'm off camera right now, but let's see, that was a 0.114. So if I use a 0.116 drill, which is a number 32 drill, and let me see if I can't just run it in there by hand. Yeah, see, that goes in. And that goes in. And this is a 1.116. Okay, but you know what? That was enough to just clean those out in order to slide that in there. When they said no glue required, they really meant it because the stuff is really tight and snug. Very, very snug. All right, so I know that's supposed to go in and out just like that on those guides. All right, so the next thing here is there's a big gear which then has to go on here as such. And this now is where these things are going to have to go together. And I am going to try something which I might be sorry for. But I'm going to try using my clamps to insert these onto these shafts. All right, the other thing then is to measure those shafts and drill this out a little bit. So we'll take these off again. Let's measure this shaft. That shaft is 0.1 or 0.08. 0.08. So let's get a drill. .08, let's do a .082. 0.082. And I'm just going to run that in there by hand, that's all. Not going to force it or anything like that. And I am peeling some stuff out of there, and maybe what I want to do is also put it on a pin vise, but that seems to have opened that up some. Let's see what happens now. Okay, that's actually better. Okay, and then this gear says that it needs to go in there so that the teeth line up. That goes on this hexagonal shaft. Okay, so that looks like that's got it. All right, and then the next step is I call these Johnson rods. I don't know what they're really called on a steam engine, but there's some pins here, and it looks like one side goes on here like this, and they're keyed. So one goes on here. I don't think there's a difference. There we go. And one goes over here. Like so. And then the pin looks like it goes into there. It goes into that gear, and this little pin here goes into that hole. Okay, so as you can see, as I rotate this, that is going to absolutely work. All right, so that's that. All right, now step 7 says we're going to assemble the cart. So let's see, is there an order here? Align pegs and holes, okay. Da-da-da-da, okay, this is the bottom of the cart. So let's put the cart together first. Looks like that goes like this. Okay, and then this is the cart. Looks like this guy goes in here. And yep, that snaps in place there. Let's see, make sure, yep. That just snaps on there like that. The coal gets put in here. They should have had this numbered again because the coal should have been put in first. because there's a groove in there. Oh, this is fun. The instructions are not really that great. So I gotta spread this thing out again here. To get the coal in. And okay, because the coal goes in a slot here, and they don't show you that on the instructions, which is, again, it's okay. Luckily it's a snap together thing, and I didn't dry fit anything like you would in a normal model kit, because it is snap together. You know, you just take it apart if it doesn't seem to work as well. Okay, so we'll push this thing together again. Okay, now we got the coal in there, and then let's do this. This gets snapped into the car like that, and then it looks like we put some wheels on this thing. Yes, we do. So here's the shafts. Oop. That one jumped right out of my hand. Oh, let's do this. That goes in here. Another wheel goes on here. Okay, and we got another one. Okay, another wheel over here. Okay, there's the wheel. I want to put my drill bit back before that gets lost. I used to holler at my students all the time for leaving their drill bits lay out, and here I am doing the same thing. All right, so that was number 8. And we're going to take this guy, this is the base, and we're going to put this on it. That's the nameplate on it. That just snaps in place as such. And then this piece, let's see, item B2 can be placed on left or right side. Okay, so let's put it here. Just press that in place. Okay, let's do this. All right, then let's see. Then then we put the wagon, the cart on it. And we mount the steam engine on it. Now I got to see where that go. Okay, let's see. Let's put this on here. All right. You know that hole that I drilled out is now going to give me problems because now it's a little bit too big. Right. Okay. Let's see, that sets on the axles. This thing goes in here like that. All right. Okay, and there it is. It is all together and didn't take long at all. I don't think it took me more than about not even quite an hour, maybe an hour and a half or so, because I had a few little snags in the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the position of the camera here, and I'm going to wind it up and see whether it actually runs. I will be back in a few seconds. Okay, and we're back, and here's the finished product. It's all assembled. There wasn't a whole lot to it, and it was all snapped together, pushed together. I should not have opened up the hole on that wheel because it is now a little bit too big, but we'll take care of that later. And it's ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the wind up on it. It's kind of like a wind up toy. And we're going to see what happens when I wind it up. So let me get this off of here, and there's a wind up crank down here. Oh, I can see it's going to take off. All right. Maybe I don't have it wound enough, huh? Says that when it's fully wound, it'll stop. But I don't trust it. So let me... There it goes. There it goes. Pretty cool, actually, that this thing actually works. It's because of the angle I'm working at here. Pretty cool. Anyway, that was fun, educational, and I never built anything like that before. So I had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. It was my first time actually doing a whole build on camera, but I didn't think this was going to take long because, hey, you know, there's hardly any parts to it. And the instructions for this, like I said, they're not very good. They really should give you at least numbered steps on everything as far as the order in which to put things on. But they were good. I mean, they were fine. It was an easy kit to do. It's the first time, like I said, I did this thing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I know I did. So hey, if you like this, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. It really helps the algorithm. And don't forget to smack that subscribe button. And also, if you want notifications, ring that bell and select all notifications. Again, I don't release a whole lot of videos, especially during the summer months, because I love being outdoors. And the weather here has been just phenomenal. Actually, it's really, really sunny today. And the reason I'm into my basement is because it's actually chilly outside for this time of the year. It was only in the 60s, and there was a breeze going, so it was chilly. So I figured, you know, this was a good time to sit and do this little quickie thing. I will be continuing going on with my B-24 research and build. I've got some paint that I need to order because it's some colors that I don't have and really don't have anything to even mix with them. I got a couple of more motors for the props, and I'm going to see about using a different motor, because the one I showed in my previous video, I was a little concerned with the high RPMs on it, and because it's only a 1.5 volt motor, I'm not sure I'd be able to slow it down just by varying the voltage any. So I got some other motors that I'm going to try, including some gear motors, and I also picked up some micro servo motors. When I get to that point, I want to see if I can't cut the flaps and make the flaps at least work up and down on the main wing and also on the horizontal and vertical stabilizers. But we'll see when I get there. I might change my mind on that. I figured a B-24 build is going to take a while, and I'll probably do some little things like this in between those builds. And again, because it's summer and I love being outside, you won't see a lot of me during the June, July, August time frame. So anyway, hey, I hope you had fun. I did. This was an interesting kit. So I've got another one to do, a simple thing. It's a Da Vinci clock that I'm gonna do that, and I'll do that one on camera too, but I didn't even open that one yet, so we'll see. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Give me that thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, you can give it a thumbs down, but you know, I would prefer a thumbs up. And do me a favor, if you really liked it, smack that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I release new videos, give that bell a ring and set it to all. I don't release a lot of videos, so I won't be bugging you that much. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.